Welcome back to Big Action News, everybody. David Shuster here. A special hello to everybody on our stations, listening to us on our stations in Chicago and Ohio and Michigan and Oklahoma, and, of course, watching us live on YouTube, Take Action News TV. We're talking about the food industry and steps that all of us can take to try to improve our own lives. And we're joined, of course, by Erica Wide. She is a chef. She is also the host of Let's Get Real, the cooking show about finding, preparing, and eating food. This is on the Heritage Radio Networks. So, Erica, there are heroes and there are also evil people in the food industry. Who are the heroes to start with in the food industry?
You know, the smaller farmers who are trying to do things right, people who are trying to produce food in a sustainable way, in a less impactful way, using, fewer chemicals, fewer pesticides, things like that, trying to do it the right way. Those are the heroes, the small producers. Evil, basically any of big food. Big food is like big pharma, big ag, any big industry. They're in it for the profit. So Monsanto, General Foods, General Mills, Kraft, Coca-Cola, all of them it's all about profit, right, like any other big business. And they talk a lot of, they give us the lines about health and trying to make wise choices and doing things right. But they're really in the business of selling cheap commodity surplus crops at a huge markup. And that's what all of those products are.
And so when somebody eats processed food, whether it's cereal or whether it's bread or whether it's, these Pop-Tarts, you are essentially not only you're hurting yourself, but you're lining the pockets of corporations that are essentially taking advantage of these sort of crops and turning them into a product that they can turn into a commodity.
Yeah, I mean, the U.S., we produce massively huge amounts of commodity crops, sugar and corn and oats and soy and all of those grains. We produce way, way more than we can ever use, and so it's sold off at a very, very low price to the big food industry, who then process it and turn it into all kinds of junk and then sell it back to us at a huge premium. I mean, if you look at the food cost between what that stuff costs them and what they sell to us, it's ridiculous. And you're just eating sort of those basic three big commodity crops, the soy and corn and sugar. It's all just being fed back to you in a processed form. So they're the evil. They're the ones who are making America fat and sick.